life these days, am I right? It's like we're all on this crazy treadmill going a mile a minute.
Always on the go.
But what if I told you that the key to having more energy, maybe thinking more clearly, even like unlocking some hidden potential, is actually kind of simple? Today, we're taking a deep dive into relaxation.
That's right.
And I mean, this isn't just about, like bath bombs and spa days. We're
Right.
talking real deal relaxation as like a superpower.
Totally.
So we're going to be looking at this book. It's a guide to relaxation,
Okay.
written by a guy named Israel Regardie.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how tension is like secretly draining our energy,
Uh-huh.
how relaxing can actually make you feel more energetic,
Interesting.
and then some actual techniques to, put this stuff into practice.
Love it.
Let's jump right in.
Sounds good.
When I started reading this book, the thing that really hit me was like how much tension we just live with without even realizing it.
We're so used to it.
It's like background noise,
Yeah. It is. It's like a constant energy leak. And it's happening on a deeper level than we even realize.
Deeper, okay.
Regardie, he has this great analogy. He asks us to think about picking up a sleeping cat or a baby.
Okay.
They're completely limp, totally relaxed.
Yeah.
Why can't we be more like that?
Right. Why are we always so stiff and tense, even when we think we're chilling?
Exactly. We're holding on to all this tension, and it adds up.
Okay, how so?
Think about it. Your heart, just to keep beating, uses about 10% of your energy.
Wow.
Your brain, even when you're just resting, that's another 20%.
Just for doing nothing.
And then you've got breathing and all the other stuff your body's doing.
Right, so we're already using a ton of energy just to exist.
And then you pile on all this unconscious muscle tension on top of that.
No wonder we're all tired all the time.
It's a recipe for exhaustion. Unconscious tension can zap up to 30% of your daily energy.
30%, seriously.
That's like starting the day with a third of your battery already drained.
And then we add work stress, relationship drama, the never-ending to-do list.
Yeah. It's like trying to climb a mountain on an empty stomach.
It's no wonder we feel depleted, right? And this is where Regardie's observations about animals come in.
Okay.
He points out that animals instinctively know how to relax completely.
Like just let go of
They
everything.
do it after every burst of activity. Conserves energy, keeps them ready for what's next.
Yeah, my cat is the master of that.
Yay.
Goes from like 100 miles an hour chasing a laser pointer to a total puddle of fluff, just like that.
It's amazing.
Makes you wonder what happened to us humans.
It's like we've lost touch with that primal wisdom.
For real.
But the good news is, Regardie doesn't just point out the problem.
He gives us a solution.
He gives us a way to tap back into that natural ability to relax.
Wow.
With a really simple experiment, it reveals just how much unconscious tension we carry around without even realizing it.
Okay, I like simple. Tell me more.
You lie down, have a friend lift up your leg, and then let go.
So it just drops.
Yeah.
You'd think so, but
Yeah.
most people actually find themselves subtly holding their leg up.
Really?
It's involuntary. It's a clear sign of that unconscious muscle tension we were talking about.
I've got to try this.
You should. It's a real aha moment.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It shows you just how pervasive this tension is, even when you're trying to relax.
And if it's happening in our legs, imagine where else we're holding on to tension.
Shoulders, jaw, even our internal organs.
So it's like even when we're just sitting here, our bodies are still kind of on edge.
Like we're in low-grade fight or flight mode all the time.
Wow, okay. So all this tension, it's draining our energy. It's probably messing with our focus.
It's impacting our well-being in so many ways.
So what do we do about it?
Well, Regardie talks a lot about sighing in his book.
Sighing, like when you're frustrated.
It's more than that. Sighing is actually a physiological way of releasing tension.
Huh. Never thought of it like that.
Every deep sigh, it helps you relax a little more.
Yeah, a good sigh does feel good.
There's a reason for that.
Okay, so sighing is good. But here's where things get a little weird.
Oh.
Regardie says that relaxation can actually give you more energy.
That does sound counterintuitive.
Right. You'd think it would be the opposite.
But it's a key part of his whole approach. By letting go of unnecessary tension, we free up energy that can be used for other things.
So it's not about creating more energy. It's about using the energy we have more efficiently.
Exactly. It's like removing a blockage, letting the energy flow freely again.
He uses this analogy of a step-up transformer.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
You know, like it takes a lower voltage and boosts it to a higher voltage.
By relaxing, we're essentially stepping up our own potential.
So it's not magic. It's just smart energy management.
Precisely. And this applies not just to our physical energy, but our mental and emotional energy as well.
Right, because when I'm tense, I can't focus, I can't think straight.
Exactly. It's all connected.
It's that mind-body connection Regardie talks about, right?
You got it.
So if our thoughts can make us tense, they can also make us relax.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's empowering. And that's where Regardie's techniques come in.
The ones we talked about earlier.
They give us a step-by-step method for intentionally inducing deep relaxation.
Using things like breathing exercises, visualization, that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Before we get into the how-to, can you break down this mind-body connection a little more?
Absolutely. So let's get practical, shall we? Regardie gives us these really cool techniques for actually getting into that relaxed state.
Okay, I'm ready to try this stuff out.
Awesome. So the first one is all about breathing. He calls it rhythmic breathing.
Breathing. Sounds simple enough.
It is simple, but don't let that fool you. It's super powerful.
Okay, so how do we do it?
You're basically going to consciously control your breath, inhaling and exhaling slowly and deeply to a specific count.
Kind of like meditation?
You got it. A lot of relaxation and meditation techniques use rhythmic breathing. Regardie suggests inhaling for a count of 6, holding for a beat, then exhaling for another count of 6.
6 seconds in, 6 seconds out.
Exactly. The key is to keep it smooth. No gasping or forcing it.
Just a nice, even flow.
Exactly. And you'll start to feel this warmth spreading through your body, especially in the area right below your ribs.
Below the ribs, what's that called again?
The solar plexus. It's like a big nerve center in your abdomen.
Right, the solar plexus. So by focusing on our breath and the solar plexus, we're basically calming down our nervous system.
Exactly. And if you keep breathing, that warmth in the solar plexus, it'll get stronger. You'll feel more and more relaxed.
Okay, I can see how that would work.
And once you've got that feeling, you're ready for the next step. Visualization.
Visualization. Okay, I'm intrigued.
This one's pretty wild. You're going to imagine yourself shrinking.
Shrinking. Like, honey, I shrunk the kids.
Kinda. Close your eyes and picture yourself getting smaller and smaller, like Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, I'm shrinking.
Until you're just a tiny speck, almost invisible.
Wow, I feel small.
Now pay attention to your breath. What do you notice?
It's getting shallower. Like I'm taking smaller breaths.
Exactly. It's amazing how powerful our minds are. Even just thinking about shrinking can change our breathing patterns.
That's wild.
So now you're tiny and you're going to start falling.
Falling, like down a well?
Not exactly. More like that feeling you get when you're lying on a hammock or floating in a pool.
Okay, yeah, I can feel that.
It's a gentle dropping sensation, starting from your head and moving down.
I actually feel my shoulders relaxing just thinking about it.
That's it. And as you fall, let go of any control. Just surrender to the feeling of weightlessness.
This is kind of trippy.
It is. And as you keep falling, you'll reach a point of stillness, like you're suspended in space.
Okay, I'm there. Now what?
Now, picture all the energy of the universe flowing towards you.
Whoa.
Light rays, cosmic rays, all converging on that tiny speck that is you.
I'm like a black hole pulling in all this energy.
And as you absorb that energy, you start to grow bigger and bigger until you're back to your normal size.
This is awesome.
And notice your breath again. What's happening?
It's getting deeper, fuller, like I can breathe more easily.
It's like you're being recharged by the universe itself.
I feel energized and calm at the same time.
That's the power of relaxation.
So we shrink, we fall, we absorb energy, we grow.
And we don't stop there.
We keep growing.
Keep expanding beyond the limits of your body until you encompass the entire universe.
Whoa, okay, this is getting cosmic.
Picture the stars and planets, all tiny specks within your vast being.
It's like I'm everything and everything is me.
Exactly. And feel the power of that, the limitlessness.
This is amazing.
It can be a really powerful experience. It helps us let go of those limitations we put on ourselves.
Like I'm not good enough or I can't do this or that.
Exactly. This visualization helps us tap into our true potential.
Our limitless potential.
Exactly. And, we've been talking a lot about breathing during these visualizations.
Yeah, it seems like more than just a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence at all. Remember how Regardie said oxygen is key for energy?
Yeah.
By controlling our breath, we're not just calming down, we're also increasing the flow of oxygen throughout our body.
So it's like a double whammy.
Exactly. More oxygen, more energy, more clarity, more healing.
It's amazing how much power we have just by breathing.
It is. And Regardie has even more visualization techniques. They get even more interesting.
Okay, I'm hooked. What's next?
Next up, pour breathing.
Pour breathing. Okay, now you've got me really curious. Poor breathing, huh? I'm not gonna lie, sounds a little strange.
It's a bit out there, I know.
But hey, I'm open to anything that helps me chill out.
That's the spirit. So with poor breathing, you're focusing on your pores, those tiny openings in your skin.
Okay, I'm picturing them.
And you're going to visualize them getting bigger, like little mouths opening up to breathe.
Wait, we're not actually breathing through our skin,
But
right?
no, not literally.
Okay, good, because that sounds kind of impossible.
It's more about using your imagination to relax your body even further.
Ah, okay, so it's like a mental trick.
Exactly. So close your eyes and imagine those pores all over your body expanding, opening up.
I can almost feel a tingling sensation.
That's a good sign. Now here's the key part. As you're picturing those pores opening up, imagine that you're breathing through them.
Like air is flowing in and out of my body through my skin.
Exactly. Picture it like a wave of energy flowing in and out of those open pores.
So I'm breathing through my nose and my skin at the same time.
In a way, yes. You're inhaling fresh, revitalizing energy through your pores and exhaling any tension or stress.
Like a full body energy cleanse.
I like that. And Regardie suggests playing around with different visualizations here.
Oh, like what?
Try inhaling through the soles of your feet and feel the air rushing up your legs.
Okay, I can try that.
Or picture inhaling to the top of your head and let the air flow down your spine.
Like an internal shower of air.
Exactly. And as you do this, you might notice a feeling of lightness, like you're weightless.
Wow, I can see how this would be super relaxing.
It's taking that relaxation we were talking about earlier and deepening it even further.
Okay, so we've done rhythmic breathing, shrinking and growing, pore breathing.
And Regardie has one more visualization for us. He talks about the body as a sponge.
A sponge? Okay, this is getting weird again.
Trust me on this one. Close your eyes and imagine your whole body transforming into a giant sponge.
So like I'm all porous and squishy.
Exactly. And now picture air flowing freely through all those spaces in your body.
Like between my cells and organs.
Yep. Just like water flowing through a spring.
And this air is entering and leaving my body from everywhere.
Everywhere. Pores, nose, mouth, even your feet.
It's like I'm becoming one with the air around me.
And that air is washing away any tension, any stress.
Like a deep internal cleansing breath.
Exactly. This one's great for releasing really deep tension, the kind we don't even realize we're holding on to.
It's like giving myself a massage from the inside out.
I love that analogy. And you can see how all these techniques work together, right?
Yeah, it's all about using our minds to tap into that relaxation soupy power.
Exactly. And once you learn how to do it, you can access that relaxed state anytime, anywhere.
This has been such an amazing deep dive.
I agree. It's been a pleasure exploring this with you.
We learned that tension is like this hidden drain on our energy.
And that relaxation is the key to unlocking our true potential.
We've got these awesome techniques to try out, and we can start feeling the benefits right away.
It's all about taking that first step.
So if you're listening and you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed or just plain exhausted,
take a deep breath and remember what we talked about today.
Relaxation isn't just a luxury.
It's a necessity.
It's the key to living a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life.